Hey everybody, it's Sister Fantastic, and today we're going to be doing a Valentine's look for you. And this is going to take a little while, so we'll probably do it in several segments. So stick with me here as we go through all this from beginning to end. Valentine's is a special occasion, and it's a time where you and that significant other can get together and have a nice dinner, you know, maybe share some fruit and chocolate, you know, and just have a wonderful evening together. And you want to look your very best. And so I want to create a Valentine's look today using some pinks and some browns, and just do something that's wonderful and warm and you know, just sensual, if I can use that word. That's going to invite, you know, my husband to kiss me, okay? So I don't want to do a big wet, goopy, glossy lip, you know, today, you know, because I want something that's not going to transfer. So anyhow, we're going to focus on the skin and, of course, some color. And then we're going to do a beautiful burgundy lip that's going to just dry matte, and it's not going to transfer. So we're going to start right from the very beginning today. I've had my shower. As you can see, my hair's still kind of damp, and it'll be drying as we work here today. So, but anyway, I'm going to start with some moisturizer, and I have a new retroactive moisturizer, and I'm just going to apply this to my skin because, as some of you know already, I've got dry skin, and I just want to take good care of it and make sure that this 57-year-old girl gets plenty of moisture. I want to welcome all of you to my channel. Those of you that have ever been here before, I'm all about fast and easy looks. So today it's going to be totally off the beaten path, but I wanted to do something special for Valentine's Day. Anyway, I want to invite you to stay throughout the whole duration. You know, if there's more than one segment here, you know, make sure you follow up with part 2, part 3, whatever. Click on that subscribe button and hit the little bell, tap that little bell so that you can receive all the notifications whenever I post a new video. I try to post twice a week, and here in the last couple weeks or so, I haven't done as much as I normally like to, because we've had a couple of funerals, and so, you know, we're caught up with, you know, family stuff and traveling and so forth, and so I've just refrained from all of this as much as I possibly could, out of respect, you know, for the family, and out of respect for, I lost my father, and we lost a friend of ours that was like a mentor, a pastor friend, who was like a big brother and a mentor. And so, you know, you just don't want to do stuff like this when all that's going on. All right, so I've got my moisturizer on, and it's going to take a few minutes to dry. So let's go ahead and work on my brows. I call my brows my sisters because they're not identical, and so, but I try to get them to look, you know, as much alike as possible without being too fussy. But you don't want to get discouraged because they're not identical. So, you know, it's like you and your family, you know, you look alike but you're not identical. So I just call them my sisters. So I'm using this brow pencil by Clean Color in a medium brown, and it's got a spoolie on the end of it. And I'm just going to go along my brows, natural lines here, and just fill in and give them some color. I've got all these blonde eyebrows. It's a beautiful day here in Savannah, Tennessee, and I was reading the Cosmopolitan magazine, and the day before Valentine's Day is what they call Galentine's Day. So all the gals who have, you know, a best friend. They get together with their best friends and they celebrate Valentine's Day. So I was thinking about that, and I thought, that's a really cute idea. You know, I really like that. So today's the day before Valentine's Day. And if I'd had more time to plan it, I could have probably gotten together with some of my really close friends. Or my best friend. I really don't have like a BFF. You know, like a very best friend that I just kind of, whenever you see me, you see her. But I do have some close friends, that, and I value their friendships a lot. Okay, so I just want to follow the natural arch and fill in any sparse places. And try not to go too dark. You know, I use a light touch with this pencil because it does apply very easily. It's very creamy. And then we're just going to use this spoolie and distribute the product. Alright. So now that moisturizer has settled into my skin, I can go in with some concealers and foundation and stuff. So let's do that next. I've got a really nice concealer here from Dermablend. It comes in a pot. It's real thick. And so I'm not going to use this under my eyes, but I have a scar here. That I like to cover up. And since today's a special occasion, I'm going to pay attention to some moles and things. And try to blend those out into my skin color with my camouflage them a little bit. A little bit goes a long way with this stuff right here. This is in Chroma 1 is the color. So anyway, that's good stuff. Alright, now I'm going to take a drop of this Tarte Miraculous oil, and I'm going to mix it in with on the back of my hand. Just one drop. And I'm going to mix it with some concealer. I've got this Santee concealer and foundation 2-in-1. This is kind of thick. It's pretty good coverage. So I'm just going to use my beauty blender and kind of mix these together. And just go in right here around the nose. And under the eyes, where I experience some texture and dryness and redness. And just get this area really good. The concealer has got like pink undertones, which is normally not what I use. I usually use concealers that have yellow undertones because of my freckles and my skin tone and everything. But anyway, I like this concealer because it's thick. But that oil is going to thin it out just a little bit, and it's going to give me some moisture. Okay, so we're just dabbing away there a little bit. And I'm going to use some foundation on top of that. And probably some more concealer after I put the foundation on. To get it rid of, you know, I've got circles underneath my eyes. I try to get plenty of sleep and drink plenty of water and everything, but seasonal allergies take a toll sometimes. Alright, so sticking with the Santee products, I'm going to go in with this foundation here. This is in the color Bear. I've been using this for a few weeks now. And it's got good coverage. This is that time of the year before spring comes where I'm the most pale and I'm the most dry because of the winter months taking its toll on my skin. And I do my best to keep up with, you know, all the daily moisturizing and all of that exfoliation that's needed and necessary. But there's just something about suntan oils and suntan lotions and, you know, getting a suntan. Which I try not to overdo it. But you know, you got to get your vitamin D. So you need to get out in the sun a little bit. 15 minutes a day, you know. Alright, so this is more my color for foundation. And my Beauty Blender's damp, so it's going to give me a very light, sheer, minimal coverage. And with this being a thicker foundation, it's going to cover my freckles pretty good. And you can layer this, you know, if you've got some problem areas. In the summertime, I switch foundations and I'll go back to, you know, something that's darker. I use Clinique a lot. I like Almay pretty good. Okay, just take it down on the neck. Go over that spot where I put that concealer. Okay. Now I'm going to take some, I've got this concealer, shade and contour and concealer palette. This is a cream product by Amuse. And I'm going to go in with this middle color here. I'm not sure what this shade is, but I'm going to tap this in right here underneath my eyes. And right here in the corner of my eye, where I've got quite a bit of redness. I've been dabbing at my eyes here in the last few days. Quite a bit. I've experienced some watering, especially in this eye right here. Been kind of weepy with all the seasonal allergies, plus the funerals. So anyway, I'm trying to take really good care of that skin, because when you get weepy, you know, all that salt excretes from your tears, it can really dry your skin out. So it's at those times when I'm experiencing, you know, weepiness and watery eyes that I want to really take good care of that skin around my eyes at night and in the mornings especially. Okay, I'm just going to blend this out with my Beauty Blender. I've got a product that I used up, here let me get it, that I want to repurchase, and it's Blue Copper 5 Firming Elasticity Repair, and this is by Osmotics, and you can go to their website, osmotics.com. There's a little residue of the scent, but it's got like a eucalyptus kind of a smell, and it's very cooling, and it just comforts if you've got any kind of dryness around your eyes. It's almost like an eye mask. and you just dab it on, you know, and just let it sit and just let it soak in. And it just feels like, I don't know, like if you were to take green tea bags, you know, and use that as a compress, it feels very comforting, very soothing. And so, anyhow, I got this in my Ipsy bag a while back, and I want to get some more of this. So I'm going to have to get on their website.